All right, you two. Welcome back to another episode of K Dub Palace. I'm Ellis K Dub. I'm watching the Knicks and Pacers game right now as we speak. Let's keep it 100. Shai is your MVP. You know what I'm saying? Shai is the MVP. You know what I'm saying? Excuse how I'm looking right now, but yeah, man, Shai is the MVP. You feel what I'm saying? Congrats. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was averaging 30 with the best team in the Western Conference the whole year. I mean, I would give him the MVP too. But Jokic was averaging a triple double though. 29, 12, and I think he was averaging like 29, 13, and 10 or something like that. But his team was like the third or fourth seed. But it's like I think Shea should have won it last year and Jokic should have won it this year. But at the same time, you couldn't rob Shea twice. You couldn't rob Shea twice in a year. It seemed like you couldn't rob Shea twice. You know what I'm saying? 2 seasons. So you had to give it to Shea. So shout out to Shea. Congratulations to Shea. Right now, OKC playing the T Wolves right now. I ain't gonna lie, I got the Timberwolves beating OKC, even though OKC is probably gonna win the series. I got I got Baby Jordan winning, even though he kind of struggled the first game because he had the ankle injury, which is cool. You feel what I'm saying? But shout out to Shea. This is like the press conference. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna just check it out. Yeah, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video, man. And let's get right back to the press conference with Shea.
Is on the process of improving and daily dedication to developing as a player and just letting the chips fall where they may. Well, today, those chips have fallen, and the results of that process are crystal clear. And Shea has officially and permanently etched his name alongside the greatest players to ever play in this league. So, without further ado, I introduce to you your 2024-25 Kia NBA Most Valuable Player, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Like as family, you guys. I would like to start this whole, I guess, speech with just thanking my teammates. Like I can't say enough.
Ah man, bro, I was on mute the whole time, bro. What I was saying was, this reminds me of KD's MVP year. We had all of his teammates at the press conference. You know what I mean? Um, this is what this is what it reminds me of. You know what I mean? Like when KD had all of his boys at the press conference. You know what I mean? So, but I think, bro, the last OKC MVP was Rust, and it was KD, and now it's Shea. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to Shea.
The equipment guys to I want you guys to know like this award is your award too. So thank you guys so much. Then I would like to go to the organization from top to bottom, Clay, Sam, Coach, Donnie, to the equipment guys, to the weight room guys. You guys do an amazing job of allowing us as players to just enjoy basketball. And I don't think that gets enough credit. Like we come in here, everything's laid out. All we have to do is play basketball and have fun and be kids. And I think that's why we've been able to grow the way we have. And thank you guys for that. And my people from back home. I have a crew in the summer. Mark, Devontae, Vince, Maurice, Sunday, the guys that I grew up with, they've worked tremendous hours with me in the summertime to help me get to this point, and without them, I would not be the player I am today. There's Nate Mitchell, who helps me in the summer times, Nem in the summer times. Without you guys and the rigorous training schedule and the dedication to my craft that you guys don't get to be a part of, I wouldn't be the player I am today as well. So thank you guys for that. I also would like to thank my brother, my twin, my best friend since I was 2 years old, since he came out the womb. Thank you for everything. My partner in crime through it all. My dad for putting the ball in my hands. My
Wait,
mother,
Shai got a brother?
if you guys, any of you guys know my mother, she's
I
crazy.
know his cousin played for
And
the.
I told her the other day that
I
like
think his cousin played for the
I always
Timberwolves or
thought she was
something.
insane until I had a child and I understood
Nico Alexander
exactly what she was
Walker
saying
from
and exactly what she meant.
Timberwolves. I
And
know
I
he
love
played for them,
the
but
person that she's turned
Shai
me and my
got a
brother
brother.
into, and she is a big part of that.
It's tough.
And then the one and only Haley Summers. Um, thank you. Sorry, I'm so dramatic. Haley Summers, thank you for everything you are for me, for our son Aries. You were the first person to show me what love really meant.
Okay. Okay.
Really meant, what sacrifice really meant. And I can't wait to spend the rest of this journey called life with you. So thank you for everything. I wouldn't be the man I am, I wouldn't be the player I am, I wouldn't be the father I am without you, and thank you for that. So thank you, everybody.
Yeah, man. Shout out my dog, man. Shout out my dog. Okay.
Now we will start with some questions from the media. So we will have Shai, if you want to step back up, please. Yeah, I know it's a little tough to transition.
Oh, I'm cooked.
Yeah, he said he cooked.
So if you want to raise your hand,
He
we'll bring
said
the
we
mic.
Hold on, one more thing,
cooked.
sorry.
You got it.
I got caught up in crying and I forgot to mention my. Sorry, I got caught up in crying and forgot to mention my management crew.
When you see a car, you can.
You guys have changed my life from the moment you stepped into it and helped me really just go after what I want in life. And without you guys, like, the last couple of years is no fluke. Like, it's been as smooth as it is because of you guys, and thank you for that. So, all right, go ahead, Matt.
All right, got it. All right. So if you please raise your hand, state your name and affiliation, and then we'll ask Shai questions. We go ahead to Cliff.
Yeah, Cliff Brunt, Associated Press. Wanted to ask you, I know you've mentioned Steve Nash in the past. Want to know what this means to you as a Canadian, and what that means to you in terms of now becoming that person that other people are going to look up to in your country.
Yeah, it's amazing. He set the foundation. He was the first Canadian basketball player I knew of, and like without seeing guys go to the NBA from Canada, it wouldn't have been as much of a dream as it was for us as kids growing up. So to be in a conversation with a guy like that and what he's meant to not only basketball but to the country of Canada, it's been special.
The next go to Sean.
Yeah, Sean Powell, NBA.com. Shai, at what point in your career did you feel that you could play at an MVP level?
I'm not too sure. I always thought that like I could be a really good player because I had seen like what just putting your head down and working and controlling what you can control can do for you, and I made tremendous strides. But I never, I guess once like the conversation started a couple years ago, but I never like thought this was gonna happen. I dreamt about it as a kid, but it's like as a kid, it's a fake dream. But to as the days go on and you realize that like you get closer to your dream, it's hard to like not freak out. It's hard to like not be a 6-year-old kid again. And I think that's what's allowed me to achieve it. I try to just like not focus on it and just worry about what's got me to this place, which is just working hard and taking it day by day and trusting the people around me and trusting the things that I've done to get me to this place.
Yeah, Andrew Schlecht with The Athletic. Shai, thinking back to the early days, back here, Shai. Thinking back to the early days with the Thunder, what are some of the things that they did to kind of lay a foundation for you to be able to achieve something like this?
Yeah. So the first thing I noticed I had got traded. It was summer league, and I flew here for physicals. And that night, I was in the gym shooting. And when I got in the gym, I realized that all the balls were lined up, and you could see the spot Wilsons. And then I realized like the organization in the Gatorades and the towels. And that kind of just like I just took a step back and just like, this is interesting. I've never seen this before. And then as I went through my career here so far, I understood like the meaning of it. And at first it was just like, oh, someone has OCD, like someone is crazy in the building. But I understand the organization. I understand the particularness in just like making sure everything is right. So all you have to do is worry about putting the ball in the hoop or boxing out or rebounding or getting a stop. And that's what's allowed guys to come here and grow. And it's no fluke. It's for a reason, and they do a great job of that.
Shai, Joel Lorenzi with the Oklahoma. When you hear the news, obviously this is a long journey for you. Only you truly know what it took. Like, what are the moments that flash in your mind when you hear that, you won MVP?
All the moments I got like cut, traded, slighted, overlooked, but also all the joy, all the things that like my family has comforted me in, all the life lessons, everything that's like turned me into the man and the human being that I am today. And I don't think it's enough emphasis on how much off the court influences on the court. And once I became better off the court, my career started to skyrocket, and it's no coincidence.
Shai, Mark Spears, ESPN's Landscape. Talk about the watches. You got your boys, where that idea came from. I don't know if they can show us what they got, but and also you got your family here, your wife, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a diva. You maybe with clothes you're a diva,
Yeah,
but
with the clothes for sure.
But as a person, what has kept your humility?
Yes. So the watches, I think it was last season. We were like just on the bus, being silly, like we always are. And I can't remember who it was, but obviously I was in MVP talks, and somebody brought up like a gift or something, or what? It was J. Will? Yeah, of course it's J. Will.
It's playoff time. Who's going fishing?
Nothing compared to what they've been to me, and I would rather have the MVP over a Rolex every day of the week, and without them I wouldn't have the MVP. So this is in the slightest what they deserve. Oh, the second one, what was it again? Humility, correct. My family for sure. Like, they don't ever let whatever's going on around like get to my head or like I guess gas me up. Like they're always honest with me, open with me, and they don't ever waver. Like no matter what I just achieved, no matter what I didn't achieve, like they're the same people when I walk through the door. And that's been inspiring for me. Like that's shown me not only like who they are as humans, but like the balance that you have to have in life to take steps forward and succeed. And they've helped me in tremendous ways.
Joe Masato, the Oklahoman. Shai, as you became an all-star, all-NBA player, you always made it clear you weren't like trying to chase or become Russell Westbrook or Kevin Durant, but those are going to be natural comparisons now that you're the third Thunder player to win MVP. What's it like just being in that group? with those guys?
Yeah, it's amazing. Any conversation with particularly those two guys, but guys that get this award is hard to even wrap your head around. Those guys have done amazing things with the game, changed the game in ways that you couldn't see coming. To even be in the same breath is, like I said, it's hard to even put into words. It's just I can't chalk it up to anything else besides just like a kid dreaming and working at it and seeing where it takes you. And that's the biggest thing. Like, I know Kevin and I know Russell, I know the kids they were, and they just dreamed and worked hard and got to this position, and so did I.
Daniel Belbia. So, yeah, Shai, can you just talk about, the up and down roller coaster of the journey that has been to get to this point, coming here, being a playoff team, to winning 22 games with nobody in the arena, to 68 with an NBA or franchise record, just sticking with the journey to get to this point?
Yes. Every time something doesn't go my way in basketball, and in life, I guess, I revert back to this book, and it's a karate book that I received from a friend, and the message in the book was basically that success isn't linear, so it's never like just like this. It's always up and down, and you dip 3 to go up 4, and then you'll dip again to go up 6, and before you look at it, you're up 10. So that's how I always, once I read that book, that's how I always looked at it. So if we were in a drought, or if we were in a 3-game losing streak, or it was a 17-game losing streak at one point, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel if you do the right things and you trust the work and you stick with it. And I guess we're all seeing that today.
Lisa Salters from ESPN. Along those same lines, for you personally, you talked about being cut, traded, slighted, overlooked. Can you take us back to what those moments have been like for you? And then with that in perspective, describe what the journey has been like for you personally to get to this point, NBA MVP.
Yeah, I used all those moments as motivation. My mom did a really good job of making sure, like, me and my brother never made excuses as kids. Like, it was never anyone else's fault. It was always our fault and what we can control. And that's helped me in my mindset and helped me attack those situations and come out on the better end of them. And then, sorry, what was your second part of your question?
Just, having gone through all those low points, can you describe what the journey has been like for you personally to get to this point? To the league MVP, something that you said you never really thought about.
Yes, it's been a roller coaster. I've had nights where I thought I wasn't good at basketball. I've had nights where I thought I was the best player in the world before I was. Like, it's been ups and downs. And my mentality to try to stay level through it all really helped me. Once I figured that out, I really saw jumps in my game.
Welcome to Visible, the ultimate wireless hack. It's one line, powered with unlimited data on Verizon's 5G network for just $25 a month.
Steve McGehee with News 9. Shai, you've gone from 11th pick in the draft to multiple All-Star games, All-NBA a couple of times, going to probably be for the 3rd time in a row this year. Now MVP. What's left for you on the basketball court?
Shit, I'm gonna say it, bro. Bro, the Pacers were down 11. Bro, the Pacers came back, and now they're only down 5 with 34 seconds left. I just want to say.
The way I see it, like, everything is left. I never, like, when I picked up a basketball and I was 9 years old playing AAU, like, I never sat there like, I want to be an all-star, I want to be an MVP. I sat there like, I want to win this tournament. And winning is everything. If you don't win, none of it matters. And that's just how I see the game. That's how I see competition in general. Like, you play, whether it's pick up with your friends, whether it's men's league and you're 55, whether it's novice basketball and you're 9 years old, like, you pick up the ball to play and win.
Bro, Shai,
And that's
bro.
that's
He's
what I'm
tough.
after, winning as many times as I possibly can.
I think because like
Shay,
since my
there's
old
kind
team
of
was
three
OKC,
things
I ain't gonna
on the
lie.
same trajectory:
Like,
your
you know what I'm
personal
saying? It's good to see where OKC
game
came
and
from
success, the
since the
team's
Russ and
record,
Paul George
68 wins,
era and
and every
the Russ
guy
and
up
KD
here
era
is a
and
better
just the
player
Russ
now than they
era.
were at
I
the beginning of the
mean,
season.
it's tough.
How have you been able to chart that all at the same time to have all those three things on the same trajectory this year?
As a group, we prioritize the right things. Like we prioritize winning, we prioritize getting better, and we prioritize each other's success. And doing so has like we've just focused on those things every day. Every day it's we come in, how can we get better individually and as a group? Every day it's a learning process. Every day it's what can we do to win the next day, win the next practice, win the next game. And when you take that mentality, you get really good at it, and you look up and you've strung some wins and you've strung some days in a row of you getting better, and you're a better player and you're a better team at the end of the tunnel. And that mentality has completely changed this group. And it's not a coincidence. It's the guys in the room. It's the character of the guys in the room. They know what it takes and they prioritize it.
Shay, you talked earlier in the year about getting cut from your JV team in ninth grade. Happens to a lot of kids, kills a lot of passion. Can you just give a message to those kids that, may not be where they need to be right now in ninth or 10th grade?
Yeah. One thing I would say is like the only way your dream 100% does not come true is if you don't try and you give up. Like that's the only way that I promise you, you won't achieve it if you give up. So the last thing you should do is give up and stop trying. Now, if you're gonna try at it, make sure you try really hard and give it your 100%. But don't ever give up for sure.
Rylan Stiles, Locked On Thunder. Shay, you've played for a lot of great coaches, but is there anything unique about Mark that's kind of made you better and gotten you to this place?
Yes. Mark oh, all right, I'm gonna be nice. Mark is insane. Now he's insane in the best way possible. He is so annoying with how particular he is with like little things. Like he's so, I'm trying to find the words. He's so focused on the things that matter, and he does not let those slip no matter what. And it doesn't matter if it's raining outside, sunny outside. I just had 100 points. If I just had 2 points, like he holds me to a standard that never wavers. And that mentality has helped me, like not only in my game and as a basketball player, but as a leader for sure. Like I now know what it takes to like lead the right way, and he's helped me in tremendous ways with that, and that's helped me become a better player for sure. Thanks, Coach.
Any other questions? Other questions? All right. Thank you, Jake. Harris. Here's awesome. He's going to now wrap up the ceremony.
That is your 2025 Kia NBA.
All right, man. Shout out to Shai, man. Shout out to Shai for winning the MVP, well deserved. I'm saying let's see what they do in the playoffs. I mean, hopefully they can reach the finals. Hopefully he can win a championship the same year he wins MVP. Yeah, man. So let's see what he does. Um, Shea is the best player in the league. He won MVP. You know what I mean? So the best player in the best player in the league, hands down. You know what I mean? As you can see right here, look right here. Second MVP from Canada, Steve Nash. Third MVP from OKC, Russ and KD, obviously. Second player to average 32. Yeah. Second player to average 32, 6 assists and 6 bold, and 50% from the field in the season since Michael Jordan. That's tough. That nigga averaged 30. back-to-back seasons, top 2 in MVP conversations, and 1 MVP. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Damn, I had the gameplay in the background. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Y'all like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I think the Knicks might win this one. I don't know, but we'll see. It's a 5-point lead. The Knicks are up 5 with 29.9 seconds left. Let's see what happens, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Y'all like, comment, subscribe if you're new, what I'm going.